What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the NBL Live pregame show, brought to you each and every week by our streetwear sponsor. It's Came From Nothing Clothing. You can see the wide array of NBL merchandise you can get off the website at cfnclothing.com. Click on that NBL tab, and don't forget, NBL's 2019 Virginia Beach collection is out. That's right, folks. NBL is taking over Virginia Beach this summer, and you too can get the clothing that we're going to be rocking for a couple days in July. Two places to find that stuff. You can find it at 365.maddenbomberleague.com/merchandise. You can also go right here to cfnclothing.com. Make sure you get yourself some merch. It's NBL Live broadcast 289 here on the NBL Network. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight. I'm OSU. I'll be your host for this evening. We got two phenomenal games to close out the regular season here in season 38. We got the Cincinnati Bengals. They're taking on the San Francisco 49ers. First time on NBL Live for new 49ers owner Brad. And on the flip side, we've got the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Oakland Raiders. What is that? That's a battle of teams fighting for top 5 picks. But should be two great matchups. Let's get right to it. Let's take a look at our players to watch for today's NBL Live Super Show. First, for the San Francisco 49ers under new ownership, it is Jameel Norman, left outside linebacker, 12.5 sacks, 12. Is that right? Is that right? 12 forced fumbles? Is that really? If that's right, that's nuts. I've never seen a forced fumble number that high. 12 sacks. He's got 2 forced fumbles. Dang. Come on! Jamie's slacking on us. Just kidding. Big shout out to Jamie, our graphics guy. 2 forced fumbles. Otherwise, that would have been absolutely ridiculous. But the San Francisco 49ers under new ownership with Brad. Yes, we're giving out $600 worth of merchandise in July. I haven't gotten any of that merch, by the way, Bomber. I haven't gotten any of the stuff that I'm supposed to be getting, and I leave on Monday. So check in on that for me. We have new ownership in San Francisco, and we've seen teams struggle under past ownership. They get a new owner, and all of a sudden, things turn around. And the biggest example I can think of is the ownership change to current owner Motor of the Miami Dolphins. They ended up winning the Super Bowl last year. So ownership change can do a lot for a team, but it's all about finishing this particular season strong. So for the 49ers, it's play your game. Brad, only one game here in the NBL. Just play your game. Take it conservatively. You're taking on a very talented Bengals team, so you're not going to be able to turn the ball over and get away with that one. So just play your game, play within yourself, and if you're in the fourth quarter and you've got a chance, at the end of the day, that is what you're looking to get to. For the Cincinnati Bengals, Team Eric G, it is Luke Poe. Quarterback rating 98.4, 4,000 passing yards, 20 touchdowns, 19 interceptions. A little bit down from where I think they'd like him to be. They'd like to see that passer rating in the hundreds, but at the end of the day, Poe has been very, very serviceable. He's got the Bengals at 11-4. They are in the playoffs. I believe they're locked in. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure they're locked in. A win today, I believe, seals them with the number 5 seed, which would match them up against the Indianapolis Colts in the first round. But for the Cincinnati Bengals, it's so key when you're going into the playoffs. You need to finish the season strong. You need to go in with some momentum. Bomber's just keeping us updated on the things we already. Hey Bomber, we know it. I mentioned that it's a typo. Anyway, the Bengals, you want to go in hot. At the end of the day, it's not always the best team that wins the Super Bowl at the end of the year. It is, though, the team that is playing the best. It is the hottest team. So for the Bengals, don't let your foot off the gas. There's I know if you're locked in, there's a thought of, let me take the foot off the gas pedal. Not getting anyone hurt, but hey, just get in there. Make sure that you play your game today, and make sure that you go in as a team that's coming in with positive momentum, not one who's backing their way into the playoffs like some teams. I'm not going to name names. But the Atlanta Falcons. On the flip side, hey, it's a typo. In case you didn't know, guys, break it. I wish I had my breaking. Wait, hold on. Can I get some? Can I find some? Can I get? Oh, yeah, I haven't. That's so shame. Breaking news. It was a typo. On the flip side, the Minnesota Vikings 4-11 on the season, looking to finish 5-11. And for the Minnesota Vikings, their halfback Frederick Joseph has been a very nice piece they have found this season. 642 rushing yards, almost 5 yards a carry, and 7 touchdowns. And for Frederick Joseph, this goes to the game plan for the Vikings today. We know that Tout, as an owner, likes to air the ball out. At the end of the day, run the ball. Run the ball. Establish that run game. You got to make sure that you find a way to get that run game established, control TOP, and you'll come away with a win today against a little bit of a reeling Oakland Raiders team. A team that finished strong last year. Where did they finish last year? 7-9, I believe, was where they finished. They've taken a big step backwards this year, and they have one of the worst offenses. So at the end of the day, if you control that line, if you run the ball, at the end of the day, if you can get 2 touchdowns on the board, you're going to find a way to win this game because the Raiders just don't put up that many. They're only averaging 11 points a game. Second worst in the league. On the flip side, for the Oakland Raiders, how about their halfback, Taquan Jasper, a guy we've seen have some huge games on NBA Live. Big shout out to Rockets with the Tier 1 sub. A great man down in the Huntsville area. The Oakland Raiders, 480 yards on the ground, way too low for Taquan Jasper. We've seen him have some monster games on NBA Live, but it just seems like this year hasn't been able to get it going. Only 3.5 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns. They haven't been able to establish a rushing attack. Part of it, though, is the fact that Deion Atkins has attempted 337 passes. Taquan Jasper's only run the ball 136 times. That balance is way off. Y'all got to find a way to run the ball with Taquan Jasper. For the Raiders today, the key is going to be defensively. They need to make sure that they contain the Minnesota Vikings offense. Their defense has played well. They're top 10 yardage defense and top 6 in passing yards, only giving up 191 yards through the air per game. So for them, it's going to be continuing that lockdown defense because they need to keep this a low-scoring battle. They don't have the offense to score points. The O-line has struggled, as Planet said in the chat. They need to keep the defense has to keep the Minnesota Vikings out of the end zone, and thus they're looking to play sort of a muddy, they want a 10-7 game. That's what they're looking for. If you see 20 points points on the board for either of these teams. Something has gone terribly wrong. Before we get out to our games, let's take a look at our merch. That's one more time, the Virginia Beach Collection. That's not what I want to click on. That's what I want to click on. It's the Bleacher Report picks for today's NBA Live broadcast 289. The majority going with the Cincinnati Bengals. Luke Poe, Eric G, the playoff-bound Bengals, but Gibbs and Cougs taking the San Francisco 49ers, and we've seen maybe a little faith in the new guy. Shout out to Eric G with the 13 months on Twitch Prime. On the flip side, split right down the ding-dangity middle. Raiders and Vikings. Adam, Double A Cringe, and Game Master going with the Minnesota Vikings. Cougs, Draco, JB, and Gibbs going with the Oakland Raiders. Let's get to it. Let's get my picks in here, and then we'll send it out. Rocket's saying NBL is awesome for the Madden community, and I mean, I do work there, but at the end of the day, what Mudhead does for the community is phenomenal. So appreciate all the support, Rockets. Appreciate you tuning in on this Saturday night. Vikings and Raiders. I got the Minnesota Vikings in this one because I just don't trust that Raiders offense to put enough points on the board. Give me the Minnesota Vikings in this one. I think it's actually going to be a pretty big score. I'm going to take the Vikings 24-7 in that game because I think the Vikings can do enough offensively. And at the point that the Raiders are caught from behind, they're going to have to air it out with Deion Adkins, the former Minnesota Viking, and it's going to turn into a bad day. So give me the Vikings in that one in honor of Rockets, the big Vikings fan in the chat. Bengals, 49ers. This is a tough game because we just don't know what the 49ers are under new ownership. Only second game in the NBL. I'm Team Eric G. I'm in the Eric G fan club. Give me the Bengals in this one, but I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be a high-scoring affair. Let's say, let's go 31-28. Bengals on top in that one. Just because I just think Luke Poe is going to do enough, and they got enough on the line. They want to make sure they don't have any ties for that wild card. They want to go in with positive momentum, and they want to play that Indianapolis Colts team. So give me the Bengals in that one in a close game, but I think Brad's going to have a real good showing. And we're going to find out a lot today. Here on the last broadcast of the regular season, heading into playoff times in the NBL. Let's get this bad boy underway. Coming up next, it's the final game. It is Week 17 action here on NBL Live. It's broadcast 289, and it's coming up right now. Don't go anywhere here on NBL Live.
I just want to say, hey, man, this is T.O., the cover athlete of the Madden 19 Hall of Fame edition, and you're watching the gold standard of the franchise mode, the MBL Network. Holla.
I got a feeling the one on the left ain't going to get going. I've seen this black screen before, but the one on the right is rolling. We got NBL Live. It's a super show. 2 games live at once. On the left side of your screen, at some point, it will be the Raiders and the Vikings. On the right side of your screen, to the 49ers and the Bengals. We're just going to go here. Because I know I'm going to get the message. Yo, hey, by the way, we froze up because, well, that would be the tout thing to do, I assume. How about a big return off the bat for Brad? It's a big shout out to Colonel Sanders 94 with the sub. 1 month closer to 69 months. Oh, boy. Yep, tout froze. Fun fact, tout froze. I mean, what to expect? It's the tout way, so we're going to be with a single game.
Network, baby.
As a big shout out to N-Train with the subs. Pull up my chat here. While I got it. How about good field position to start? How about the Bengals defense? Let me look up some stats on this Bengals defense. Because it's the part of the game that not a lot of people talk about with the Bengals. They talk about Luke Poe and that offense, the passing attack. But the Bengals, 11-4 once again, not going to win the division. How about Cougs with that 12-2-1 record? But the Bengals, 89 overall. Offense, top 15 in points scored. Top 5 passing attack. Defensively, though, top 10 in every category. And that is the underrated part of their game. As a little handoff to Johnson. Carry on Johnson, former Detroit Lion. Yeah, no, tout froze, not surprised. I mean, Porter missed pregame. That's awful. Yeah, that Bengals pass rush, it's been the key to their defense. It's keeping teams off. This team's got 299 overalls in Jesse Bates III and Lindsey Garner. They've drafted very well in Cincinnati. And they've got quite a defense to boot. 49ers coming out empty backfield. B.J. Bauman, former number 1 overall pick, looking a little post route from the tight end. That's Jacobs. He'll pick up the first down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, does B.J. Bauman's career get going? Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Does B.J. Bauman get the career that he's looking for? I'm not putting that Snapchat filter on my face cam. I'm not doing it. Yeah. Bomber's got no mic. He did the bold plan of throwing away his microphone before his new one arrived, so he threw that away, and, well, that's what happens. 1st and 10, B.J. Bauman in the 49ers. Trying to find something downfield, but that pass rush, how about Wade with the sack? Let's get some game sound in here. Let's make sure we got something going. There we go. Yeah, I'll be interested to see what B.J. Bauman does under new ownership. I know that I think it can't get much worse for Bauman, but we're going into the final the final season, so we'll see what he can do in the last season. PC Trojan says, thanks for the raid last week. Love the love. Gonna have to learn more about getting involved here next year. PC Trojan, absolutely, man. Trying to show love to the community. Make sure you guys show PC Trojan some love in the chat. BJ Bauman on 2nd and 13, moving out of the pocket. Rutrow Raggy. That's Lawson. And that's a Lawson on the play. See what I did there? Because his name is Lawson. I killed myself. It's funny. So the other guys are getting in the lobby. Let's see if they can get through. Loading into the game. 3rd and 25. If I'm the 49ers here, just get 10 back. Get back into a comfortable field goal. Get some points. You don't want to take another sack looking too far down the field. How about he gets a penalty? Oh, and a penalty that didn't need to be taken at all. William Jackson, usually so disciplined. Boy, that's a mistake. I can't believe that that don't quit your day job. Hurtful. I don't know what day job that is. What's going on, Mapert? 1st and 10. I just can't understand why you'd even ponder getting a pass interference there. Just because, even if he catches that, it's a 6-yard gain. What day job shouldn't I quit, Porter? Is it being a? Is there a PC option for NBL console only? Only console PC Trojan. It's just on Xbox Uno. 1st and 10 for B.J. Bauman and the San Francisco 49ers. Kerryon Johnson at the top of that I formation. And it's going to be Kerryon Johnson. Nice blocking up front. Maybe a little too patient there. You got to hit that hole harder with Kerryon Johnson, but he'll pick up 3. Bring up a 2nd and 7. Double A bailout. Absolutely a bailout. Man, it looks like they actually loaded into the game. I'm very proud of them. So proud of them. Let's get this up. Move this over here. Go full screen there. And let's go to this one. There you go. Keep track of the Raiders and Vikings left side of your screen. We're going to stick with the 49ers and Bengals. The 49ers are in business. They in business. The 20-yard line. 3rd and 5. Bengals defense hasn't been able... I almost died. I don't know what that... something flew directly in my throat. I would like to point that out. I think there was a fly in here that hit me directly in the back of the throat. That was fun. Bengals defense, as I was trying to say before, you almost watched me die live on stream, is they haven't been able to get off the field on 3rd down. Can Bauman find another one? Looking corner out. It's a nice defensive play. 49ers are going to have to settle for a field goal. Could have been bad, guys. I mean, some people would have found it hilarious. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Somebody tell me what the playoff situation is because the Bengals are the only team here with any playoff implications on the line. Uh-oh. Look at the Vikings left side of your screen. Let's flip over there because we haven't seen them today. Bengals are 11-4. The Patriots are 11-5. And the Browns are 11-5. I don't know what the playoff situation is with those guys. Thanks, Porter. Thanks, Ports. I almost died. We're full screen here. It is the Vikings and the Raiders. Little slant route over the middle. Wide open. That's an easy pass for Walter Brown. He's got the oldest name in the NBL, but he's playing well.
Welcome to the network, baby.
Shout out to Agent Rico with the Tier 2 sub for 10 months. Bengals and Browns split. All right. So then it comes down, same division and conference records. Well, it's going to be a three-way tie, so that the three-way ties work a little differently. I believe since it's wild card, it'll go conference record first. But I could be wrong. I think with a three-way tie is unless one person swept everybody. So I don't know unless both of them played the Patriots. Bengals and Patriots haven't played. So there was no sweep. So that means it goes to conference record. So what are the conference records looking like? So we do a little midstream playoff check-in here in Week 17. Nice pass by Luke Poe over the middle. Second down at 12. Walter Brown's going to be dropping back to pass on second down for the Vikings. He's going to try to take off. Missed tackle. Takes a hit. Ball's out. Who's going to get it? It's going to be the Oakland Raiders. How about Casey Hayward picking up the loose pigskin? Bro, you got to slide with a quarterback. Quarterbacks can't be taking hits in this game. Thanks, Clem. Play action for Luke Poe. He's looking left side. Little corner out off his head. Go back to the double box. How about, boy, it was 2 missed tackles, and I was going, is Walter Brown about to waltz into the end zone? And then he took a hit. Ball came out later there for a while, and Oakland's able to pick up the ensuing fumble. Now they've got 95 yards to go for a touchdown. They're going to try to run it with Taquan Jasper, and he's going to lose he's going to lose 2 of those. Well, lost to 2, 97 yards now. Second and 10 for Luke Poe and the Bengals. He didn't get out of the pocket. He's got RB over the middle. He's got it. That's Austin Safarian-Jenkins, the tight end. Great blocking on the edge, and he's got some room inside the 20. Great tackle made. Touchdown-saving tackle, but the blocking downfield, just a little corner route, zone blitz, and that was wide open. We're going to full screen San Francisco, Cincinnati. Oh, by the way, if y'all want some free food, y'all should tune into to Mudhead Friday Night Football next week. Rumor is KFC. Little KFC tailgate. X drag route. Got him. You head over there. Gonna be some free stuff. Always free stuff on Friday Night Football. So don't miss out on that because it's a fun stream. Having a lot of fun doing that over there. Been with Bogues the last couple of times. Gonna be with Bogues again. Not this week, but the next weekend. It's going to be Mutt Guru and Zan this week on Friday Night Football. It's going to be a great show. Second and 6. Pull out of the pocket. Dump it off underneath. That's Myers. It's first down. All right, conference record. 8-4, 8-4, and 8-4. All right, hold on. I can do this. NFL not toe-breaking, tie-breakers. Not toe breakers. Okay, so with a 3-way tie, if the Bengals lose this game, which I'm not saying they will, but if they do, for the wild card, if it's a 3-club tie, head-to-head sweep conference. Ooh, yeah, have fun with this one. Common games. Have fun. Glenn, I'll see you in an hour and a half. NFL's going through all the schedules.
Network, baby.
Big shout out to PC Trojan. He's getting a gift sub from the Sclamscriber giveaway. 52 gift subs given out by Colonel Sanders. And we appreciate all 52 of them. And in 17 more, he'll be great. He'll be as happy as he gets. He'll never give out another one. So we've reached the end of the first in this Bengals and 49ers game. 49ers up 3-0, but Bengals knocking on the door. They've got a 2nd and 7 from the 7-yard line. I gotta hop in the car, drive an hour and 45 minutes after this, and then hop on a plane on Monday. I'm exhausted. 2nd and goal. Luke Poe looking to pass, blitz right up the middle, looking for the high pass. Good defense. I'd like to see him throw that slant route instead.
Welcome to the network, baby.
Agent Rico gifting a tier 1 sub to Freak 1123. A little free sub there. Shout out to Agent Rico. His 2nd gift sub. You've almost caught up to the Sclam. 3rd and goal for the Cincinnati Bengals. This looks like a little wide receiver drive action. Poe dropping back. Waiting, looking, picked off. Oh, what a lurk! What a lurk by Brad. Watch the eyes. I mean, you can't actually see the eyes, but if we saw the vision code, and that vision code was looking drag route first, looking for the dig route on the back of the end zone, I think that was a lock-in before the play. I think he knew that with that drag, that little flood to the left side, the drag underneath with the dig on the backside, you're looking for the backside dig because you're expecting the user there to follow the drag route. Brad stayed home, and what a pick it was, and all of a sudden the 49ers, they get the ball back at the 5-yard line. And look, nice little pitch and catch underneath. I had to say, Catmaster, do you ever sleep? You're everywhere. Not right now. No. Sleep is for the week. I'm gonna be interested to see what this is. I think the perfect time to come in as a new owner. By the way, you get 1 year of no pressure. It's the end of the cycle, the last season, so you're not worrying about free agency or the long-term effects. You get just a little time to just get used to the game speed, get used to the owners, and then you get a new team next year. Now, if you're Brad, you're probably getting what, the Vikings. Do you think the Vikings are going to go last next year just because of the fun situation? Let's go to the double box. Right side, 49ers and Bengals. Left side, Vikings and Raiders. Looking for that screen. No, he's got a man over the top. Drop it in the bucket. That is a touchdown for Captain Planet. He says, OSU, you're talking mad trash about my offense. Watch this. The motion, it was a cover zero blitz, and that is an easy pitch and catch for the Oakland Raiders. They take an early lead over the Minnesota Vikings. Pinned back in their own end zone. That's a awful punt, and then what in the... Hey, guys, what in the blue hell was that punt? Did anybody watch that? Was that... What was that? Weird seeing the 49ers lead. Fact. JB, I don't know if it was a run commit, but he certainly pressed up on the edges. What's going on, Gibbs? Good to see you, man. 1st and 10 for the Cincinnati Bengals. Great field position at the 25-yard line. Cut back inside for Overton. Nothing doing there. So a bad pick in the end zone, but it doesn't harm the Cincinnati Bengals as they get the ball back with great field position. Left-sided screen to the Minnesota Vikings with the ball back after giving up that touchdown. Walter Brown dropping, stepping up, looking over the middle of the field. That's almost picked up. Let's go full screen. San Francisco and Cincinnati. Cincinnati just outside the red zone. Yeah, DB, that's what I was asking. Was it a sky punt? I'm not really sure. I don't know if... I think it's Eric G streaming, so there's no way I'd know. Ooh, Luke Poe. Hey, settle down, buddy. Hey, settle down. Get a stop, Brad, says bananas. Spot that, you are not supposed to sky punt. As a nice play on the outside for the Minnesota Vikings up to the 44-yard line. That was Walter Brown getting outside the pocket. I'm not saying it was. There's no... we're looking at the stream from Eric G, so we wouldn't know off of that, but he's got the drag. If he just takes this drag, he's got it all day, because Brad just manning up. Miller's going to get to the end zone. Nope. Taken down at the 2-yard line. When they man up, the 49ers can't stay with these wide receivers. There's too much athleticism for the Cincinnati Bengals. So they're going to have that open all day except inside the 3-yard line. Dude versus Brad Hader. 1st and goal. I'm in the Eric G fan club, so you know who I'm pulling for. Yeah, the Niners cornerbacks are bad. They are. And so you got to pick you got to pick your moments when you're running your man coverage. That's the toughest thing when you have subpar cornerbacks is your man coverage isn't up to snuff, so you got to find a way to stay as close to that 30% line. Call it when only when you need it and when you can give up some yards, maybe use her effectively. I read the rules to try to enroll, but after reading it all, trying to apply, it was showing only gamer tags, so rip me. I was trying to figure out that sentence as the Bengals get into the end zone with Overton, 7-3 the score. Yeah, I think there's a word missing there. Ah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, no PSNs. Yeah, sorry. If you want a great PlayStation League, check out The Dynasty. Is it common opponents over all three teams? Yes. Yes, it is, Claim. I'll see you in 25 minutes. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us. It's NBA Live Broadcast 289. I'm not sure what the playoff schedule is. I had to talk to Bomber because we had advances all messed up this week because we had a delayed advance, then we had a quick advance, then we had another quick. I don't know when we're advancing this. I don't know. I'll talk with Bomber. We'll figure it out. But we'll have Super Bowl this week on NBL Live, I hope, and I'm pretty sure we will. Big 3rd and 7 coming up. It's a bad throw once again. That's another bad read from Brad. Why do you keep trying to throw into the? It's like, I get it's a drag and it's man coverage, but that was well covered. It's William Jackson. He's just great in man coverage. Yeah, sorry, Splat. But we're going to be running our Xbox Live tournament, our EA Access tournament, which is now, we are planning on doing both on PS4 and on Xbox. So all you PS4 heads out there, I know our Dynasty fans out there are going to be happy. You said the name is Dynasty. Picked off going the other way. You said the name is Dynasty for PlayStation League, bro. It's the Dynasty. DML. What up, Colby? Good to see you, man. Shout out to God King with the fall. If I'm not wrong, I could be wrong, God King, but I think I've seen God King in the last couple weeks in Mudhead chat for Friday Night Football. Yeah, the Dynasty. Check it out. DML Network. You can find him on YouTube and I don't know if Expert's doing Twitch. I know he does. He does Facebook gaming. Double box action as we've got the Raiders a slim 7-3 lead, but with the ball, Bengals just picked off B.J. Bauman, a sight that has been all too common this year for the San Francisco 49ers. And now are in business at the 12-yard line. Luke Poe. He got to the flat for Overton. Good tackle. Not let him go anywhere. Third and 9 now for the Cincinnati Bengals. Keep track of the left side of your screen. The Raiders looking for a little comeback. That one almost picked off by the Minnesota Vikings. Deion Atkins, 3 of 4. 74 yards, a touchdown playing against his former team. Third and 9 for the Cincinnati Bengals. 3 wide receivers set for Luke Poe as he drops back to pass. On third down, rolls out right side. He's got X so open back in the end zone and gets hit as he threw. You gotta recognize that and set your feet and throw the ball. What's going on, Reezy? Good to see you, man. And now a 4th and 9. And the Bengals are going to have to settle for a field goal. That's a win for the 49ers as they've got to find some offensive rhythm. Past that first drive, it has been rough going. So we'll go back a little double box action. Left side of the screen. Raiders, 3rd and 10. Well, angle route over the middle to Taquan Jasper. They can't hold him up in the line. He'll pick up the first down to the 36-yard line. As the 49ers are going to get the ball back under the 2-minute warning. 4:25 and counting in the first half in that Raiders and Vikings game. Colonel Sanders, so the only common opponent among the three is the Jags, and each team beat the Jags. Yeah, hold on. Let me read what it says. Best one loss in the 3 or more clubs. Best one loss type percentage in games played within the conference. Then best one loss percentage in common games, minimum of 4. So that's out the window. If that's all they had. Now you can't do any more work because it is strength of victory after that. As they go to the 5th tiebreaker. If 2 clubs remain tied in the 3rd, tiebreakers revert to step 1. With navigable 2. So yeah, we haven't seen. So conference, everyone's 8-4. There was no head-to-head sweep. They didn't have 4 common games between them. So it goes to strength of victory. Good luck. Yeah, you're not gonna do that. Don't do that. Please don't. Just tell me tell me what divisions these 2 conferences played. The full division says that's going to be picked off. I didn't know that this team was owned once again by DB because that's another really bad pick. It wasn't open at all. Ravens lose week 17. Is that what I just saw? Yep, 31-27. How about the Rams getting a marquee win to end the season? advance after NBA Live, guys. Playoff time here in the NBL. And then we head to our final season. It's going to be a lot of fun because that means our first season in Madden 20 is going to be season 40. Which is just nutso. Just crazy nutso. AFC North played South and West, so that does not help the strength of victory. As look at the Raiders left side. Could have gotten to the end zone. Both these games. Inside the 30, we're going to stick with the Bengals. Stick with the double box. Little curl route on the outside. That one almost picked off. Bengals beat Brad and knock out Bananas, or he loses, let Bananas in the dance. I don't know if that's true. I do not know if that's true. And then the Pats played the NFC East and the AFC West. I mean, I would assume the edge would go to the Patriots. Oh, what a touch pass to Austin Safarian-Jenkins into the end zone. Oh, Eric G should put on a clinic. That was a beautiful pass. Yeah, if I'm Eric, just win. And in case you're wondering, he is. It's 16-3.
Welcome to the network, baby.
Shout out to the Gov. He wants me to pull up the snap pick. Fine, I'll pull up the snap pick.
Welcome to the network, baby.
Did my phone go? Shout out to Under Oath with the 10 months. It's all going to be moot. All that work from Sclam, and it's all going to be moot because at the end of the day, it looks like they're in control. Let's look at the Raiders' offense. Where's this Raiders' offense been? Hello? Anyone? 30th ranked offense, 11 points per game. And they've already found the end zone twice. In fairness, though, the Vikings' defense is very bad. Ooh. That AFC South 23-33. It's rough. That one should have been picked off. I don't know how Eric G didn't get to that one. All right, hold on. I had my phone. It was here. And, oh, it fell. Got it. Anywho. Yeah, let's go Forts. Shout out to the NFC South. There you go. You're welcome, world. You are welcome. The dudes be wanting that OSU. If he was a lady. Yeah, I know. I said I look like a 40-year-old woman. It literally, it did the female thing and then made me 40. I think it might have been a pricey filter. It's unclear. I think it had to be a 20 years older, though. Gov, stop. Stop it. So we continue Week 17 action here on NBL. I appreciate everybody hanging out with us on this Saturday night. Pass underneath for the Vikings. And how about this run from the 49ers? Boy, 19 seconds left. One timeout remaining. A field goal would be nice. I don't think it's as game-changing as if they were able to find the end zone, because it'll stay a 2-possession game, and I believe the Bengals get the ball to start the second half. Stepping up, middle of the field. That's an awful read. Boy, that should have been another pick. Should have been pick. Eric G's missed a couple picks here lately. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but because it's 17-3. It looks like Brad's going to settle for a field goal. Just get something. He needs his defense to come up with some plays because they're getting roasted in coverage. As by the way, I would just like to point out that these games started. The 49ers game started probably 5 whole minutes. Actually, got into the game 5 whole minutes of real time before the Raiders Vikings game, and they've almost caught up. Yeah, Bengals are playing well. Certainly an underrated team going into playoffs. Let them get up. Tackle him. All right, the Bengals are going to get a shot towards the end zone. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Ooh, hey, Walt? Got to make that throw. Rockets saying these Vikings need to get it together. Hey, Rockets, welcome to MBL. The Vikings have needed to get it together for this entire cycle. It's been rough. Don't just look away. Just look away, man. Just know that the real life Vikings will always be better than Tout. Luke Poe checking up. He's not gonna get it to the end zone. Oh Lord, I would have had a stroke. Jamie's in the chat. What's going on, Jamie? Good to see you, man. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. Look at that. Look at that tout back. Just drop, driggity, drop. They'll pick up a first down to the 9-yard line. Have the Vikings had an 8-8 or winning season this cycle? They have not had a winning season, nor have they had an 8-8. I think their best record, I could be wrong. Somebody who's better than me at remembering this entire cycle. I want to say their best record was 6 and 10. Did they get to 7 and 9 at all? By the way, my throat's starting to feel like bugs did last week. That fly hit the back of my throat, and I think it ruined everything. I think that fly is still in my vocal cords. 14-3. Oakland on top of Minnesota in business at the 8-yard line. Left side of your screen. Bengals, second half, they get the ball to start it off. Looking for X over the middle. It's a catch. And boy, if you're Brad, you have to click onto that safety and come down and make a play. He didn't click on it all. He let the CPU make the play, and that's part of his game he's got to improve, because at the end of the day, if you're expecting the CPUs to make plays in this particular game, you might as well just go 0-16. Dowd has not subbed out his QB yet. I'm not going at Tout's throat. I'm stating facts. He is not. I mean, it's been rough for the Vikings. I don't think they've had better than. I'm not sure they've gotten over 5 wins in a season. I could be wrong. How many seasons ahead of the current NFL season is the CFM? This is the 6th as the Vikings get in the end zone. There you go, Rockets. 7-9 in the first season, 8-8 in the second. So they had some success early. So good for them. They got an 8-8. This is season 6 of the cycle. So we are 5 ahead of the. I mean, if we're going into this one, we're 4 ahead. We're 5 ahead of the just completed NFL season. But this is the 6th season of the cycle. We were going into our 7th next season. What up, expert? Good to see you, man. Yeah, that was my top-notch Vikings horn impression. RB. Got him. Spin move. Joe. Anybody hoping for the Brad upset? I've got some bad news. I got some bad news. Yeah, we're finishing with our 7s. 7th season. 24-6. It's a massacre. It ain't pretty. Oh, boy. Planet almost found a way to broke that Wildcat. They're going to go into halftime 14-10. Got ourselves a game over there. We're going to stay full screen with this one. I'm going to turn on game sound for that game for no reason other than this game is getting out of hand and quickly. Where's the boss? He made a bold decision to throw away his microphone before his new one arrived, and then his microphone got delayed. So, this is a bold move. Oh, who y'all got in the chat? I don't know where all our NBL guys went. Everybody went. It's Saturday night. I get it. But who do you got in the chat? Who's the favorite going into the playoffs? Who you got? Defending champs, the Dolphins, Lions over the NFC, Cowboys, Giants. Probably not. It's not the Giants. Don't pick the Giants. Do you guys have mercy sportsmanship rules or it's just play? It's we have sportsmanship rules for sure. Yeah, he just chucked in the trash, but he relied on the postal service, which is a bold move. Panthers going all the way. Panthers got a great team, man. Big Cap in the chat. Trying to position myself to get to Huntsville to call a game with you all of a sudden. Thanks, dude. It's good to see you, man. I'll pass underneath for the Oakland Raiders. The Raiders! Yeah, we had sportsmanship rules, just not run up the score, things like that. We have it set in our rules. Because we want this to be a fun place. This is all about Experts saying, man, I want to say Cowboys, but Z usually let me down. Don't pick the Cowboys. Under Oath saying the Falcons. I will give you 1,000 to 1 odds on the Falcons. Yeah, it's getting ugly in Cincy. But, we got rules that will make it not get too out of hand. But the Oakland Raiders and Minnesota Vikings got themselves a game. 3rd and 4 for the Oakland Raiders. And former Viking quarterback Deion Atkins, 8 of 9, 177 and 2 touchdowns. He's having himself a game. Yeah, Rockets, if you're still in the chat, Kep and Expert are both here. They've been blowing up your Twitter. Sorry. Good dudes. 2nd and 10, 3 wide receiver set for the San Francisco 49ers trying to stay alive in this game. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. They're going to hand off Taquan Jasper. Not a whole lot there. 49ers have any life? A little dunk underneath. The other problem with this 49ers team, you're not only taking over a team that has, 1 win on the year. You're taking over a team that's, personnel-wise, absolutely gutted. Mel saying, sorry for asking lots of questions, guys. Just good to see an active group of mature people playing the game. Hey, man, we'll answer your questions as long as you want. Trust me. We're just happy that you're tuned in and you're enjoying it. Make sure y'all hit that follow button so each and every time NBL Live or bonus coverage goes live here on the NBL Network. 3rd down and 5 for the 49ers. Right over the middle. Nope. Oh, he's got a little wheel over there. Makes a nice play. That's Meredith with the catch. And how about the Vikings defense? Ali in the backfield, his 2nd sack of the day. Little switch route over there is a bold throw, but it worked out. Slam let me know. Adkins bouncing back after throwing 6 for 20, 94 yards and 2 interceptions. Expert's been the one that's been blowing up. I think it's mostly Zan's Twitter. I love it. I love that you guys. Yeah, I saw Kep. I don't know who mentioned it, but I love both y'all. Y'all are awesome. All the support has been awesome for everybody in the community, and keep tuning into those Friday Night Footballs because there's some cool stuff going on, man. That is growing, is spreading like wildfire. Brad did have big hopes. Last week, 6 of 20, 94 yards, 2 picks, and a fumble. That's a rough week. Good bounce back for a little motivation playing against his former team. Did the 49ers have a touchdown? They do. Carry on Johnson into the end zone. Maybe a little bit of life. Their defense got to find a way to step up. 1st and 10 for the Oakland Raiders. Across midfield to the 45-yard line is going to be Taquan Jasper right up the gut. This Vikings defense is rough. Give them a Huntsville Airport story. There are no stories. The Huntsville Airport is nothing. My joke with Huntsville Airport is if you show up 5 minutes before your boarding time, you're there too early. It's the best airport to fly out of. It's awesome because you never have to worry about it. It's just this was the busiest I ever saw. There were 9 people in line for security. That's the most I've ever seen in line at one time. Picked off. Uh-oh. Hope Rockets didn't go away because the Vikings got themselves a turnover. Shabazz with the pick over the middle. Bad throw from Walter Brown. And now the Vikings have a chance to take the lead on this drive. Huntsville Airport is phenomenal. There are... Dude, Safarian Jenkins is having himself a game for the Bengals. There are, 10 numbered gates, plus, 2 of the gates that you have to go downstairs to get out for commuter small planes. And it's nice because Boeing is there, their defense contractors there, so, flights usually don't get messed around with too much because they need people to get there. It really is. It's just a pleasant experience. I mean, it's the only knock on it is you just never want to get to the airport too early. It's because there's nothing there. There's a McAllister's Deli, a standard gift shoppy thing. There is a bar outside that looks like it was built in 1981. And they haven't updated anything. That's outside of security. And then inside of security, there's also a wine room? I've only flown in there in the morning, though, so I'm not sure if the wine room's a real thing. Huntsville, Alabama. Yeah, it's there's the grill outside of security, which I looked at when I flew in on Friday because it was 8:30 in the morning. And I was like, maybe I can get breakfast here. Nah, it was either get McAllister's or get out. But Oh, that's a bad throw. Oh, Brad, you dropped the pick. Oh, that was a pick going the other way. That would have been life. That would have been some real life. And a handoff for the Vikings. Trying to get that run game going. Ooh, just walking through tacklers. That's Joseph with the carry. Yeah, another broken egg was phenomenal. Surprisingly, 1981 was a great year. Badass was born that year. Yeah. Big Cap is as big of a badass as you'll find. I will say surprisingly, Huntsville's got some real solid food, man. Like it's not I wouldn't call it a small town. It's a small city. The downtown area's got some great restaurants. Commerce Kitchen we've eaten at. It's a couple times. It's good. We haven't tried a lot. We have been venturing out more, but it's got some good food. Nice people. The weather's been very up and down. Last night as I was we got to the hotel, it was raining cats and dogs. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. It's a great place. It's a nice. The only, and by the way, great part about Huntsville is they got a direct flight from Huntsville to Detroit on Saturdays. So I fly direct back home. It's phenomenal. Absolutely love it. And having a blast down there. It's been nuts seeing what Mudhead's been doing, seeing the growth, seeing the community, and it's been a lot of fun. So make sure y'all, if you haven't checked out Friday Night Football, make sure you go follow the channel, twitch.tv/MudheadTV. A lot of great people. Oh, shoot for mayor of Huntsville. I do not want to move there. No, sorry. No, I'm good. I love visiting Huntsville, and then I love leaving. I don't like Huntsville that much. Play action pass. Can Brad get back in this game? It's only a 14-point game. Let's go to the double box. Let's give him some a little respect. He's kept it kind of close. Kept him out of the end zone. Stayed 14 points. Remote mayor. I'm in. Let's do it. OSU mayor of Dallas. No, I don't want to move Dallas either. I hate Dallas. I don't hate Dallas. I don't like, as a big city, it's one of my least favorites though. I just feel like Dallas is a world of strip malls. And part of it is it's so spread out. There's so much sprawl with Dallas that like for example, my buddy lives on the far north side of Dallas, north of Plano. So to get downtown, it's 45 minutes. To get to Fort Worth, it's like an hour and 15 minutes. Like to get to Arlington, it's an hour. So all we see are the suburbs. The suburbs have no personality. Most suburbs don't. But like getting downtown and stuff is just a pain. The highways are a pain. Ugh. Yeah, Cap. Should have brought in a replacement since Bomber was out. Expert, I found out Bomber was going to be out like 3 hours ago, and we were waiting to see if the mic came in, and then I found out 2 minutes after we were supposed to go live. You better be coming on. Y'all, both Expert and Cap, y'all should definitely hop on for our EA Access tournament. I know Expert will. Expert did it last year, picked off. Bad throw for Brad. Well, it was fun while it lasted. How about the Vikings? They take the lead. A little post route over the middle. Adam Thielen with the catch. And the Vikings are on top. An extra point here, and all of a sudden they are up by 3. Expert did it last year. He hopped on. Wow, they got the animation for the block, and Planet just missed it. Straight up missed that block. That could have tied the game if he was able to block and scoop and score. Right. Is Thielen the best wide receiver in the league? No. Matt Messina, 6'13". Appreciate the follow, my friend. No, Thielen's old, and I mean, what is he? Is he 31? I want to say in our league. Yeah, it's going to be a tournament. We're going to do 6. I think the plan right now, and we got to look at numbers. We'll open up applications relatively early because we're doing the PS4 one as well. But we're going to do 64 on Xbox again. I think the plan right now is 32 on PS4, but if we have a lot of interest, we certainly can expand that one. We just got to see what our numbers look like. If these X Factors and Superstar things are a pain, I'm going to take my talents to CFM. They're in the CFM. Cap, I got news. They're in there. I think the game is going to be fun. I'm excited for it. I am. I think everybody knows my feelings on this game, at least where it is right now. But I'm super excited for Madden 20. I love when the new games come out for no reason other than X over the top. Missed him. Okay, well, that's fine too. All right, well. Hold on, I got this. Let me just edit this scene. There we go. And then I can put the chat on here, and we're all happy. There we go. Sweet man, yeah, expert. You know, we are always happy to have you on. Yeah, it's gonna be everywhere. The X Factors. I just from what I have read, and from what I have heard, just give it a chance. Just give it a chance. I'm excited for him. I just want to load up and play. I'm getting too old for all these bells and whistles. What I was saying was, the reason why I'm always excited for releases, especially doing what we do here and with all the broadcasting and all that, we spend so much of our lives in this game that I've been looking at. By this point, we've been looking at Madden 19 over and over every day, every week. I'm just excited to look at something different. So even just little things like UI changes, I'm like, thank God. Play action pass. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The Raiders are in trouble. Explain the new trade rules. Yeah, we got new trade rules. We got rid of... it's cool. I'm excited for them. I don't know how much people outside of the NBL care, but we got rid of our trade restrictions for overall. So we're going to be able to freely trade. Still going to go through a trade committee to make sure there's no collusion or anything, but... finally going to be able to trade some of those guys up until this year got up to 79 overall, but like we've always had overall caps on who can get traded. But we're going to open it up, so it's going to make things interesting. Raiders looking for it all. A nice play. That wasn't the throw. I shouldn't have made that throw. New podcast up on the YouTube channel. Check it out. Kept saying I've always been a wait till I get my hands on it guy. Just gotta wait and see. Maybe I'll like it. Who knows? Yeah, Kev, that's the thing, and that's why I love like seeing a lot of reactions online. People tweeting out about, this is going to suck, or this is going to be great, or I can't wait. I think this is going to be the greatest game ever. This is going to be the worst game ever. How about this? Play the game. Like, it's nice that we're going to get it a little earlier this year in July. For if you have EA access, pay the $4.99. Get EA access in July. Yep, trade rules everywhere. I just excited to just wait till to get. We got one more season left here in the NBL. We got Super Bowl. We got rookie draft coming up here on the NBL Network. We should have. I don't want to say 100% sure. I'll say 80% sure. We'll hit 300 before the end of the cycle. DB saying I believe in Planet. Yeah, the new trade rules will be interesting. Yeah, this is not the last. Coming up is the last season. We are finishing the second to last season in the NBL. Second and 8 for the Vikings. They're still throwing it, and it's picked up.
Welcome to the network, baby.
Thanks, Mel, for the 9 months. Ooh. No, this is not the last one. It's May. We still got to play. It's the next one will be the last season. Season 39 will be the final season in Madden 19. Season 40 will be the first one in Madden 20. Why is he throwing the ball? Anyone? Hello? Why? Did he just blow the game? It's possible. Rockets, look away, man. Look away. It ain't pretty. I just like to point out, I caught my 8 a.m. flight, slept on the plane, drove home, slept at home, woke up, played my NBL game, tried to sleep again, and I'm still exhausted. It's been a sleeping sort of day. Now I'm driving up to see my wife's family for less than 24 hours. Second and 11 for the Oakland Raiders. Driving back to pass. Waiting. Looking. Angle route. Over the middle. Not picked off. Instead, it's caught. 10 of 13, 204, 2 touchdowns and a pick for Dion Adkins. Mel's saying this is Madden Fantasy. I might switch to the Xbox One, man. Hey, you're welcome. I don't want to guarantee it, but Mel, I just want to point out we might be giving out an Xbox One for our EA Access tournament. Free tournament to enter, by the way. PS4. It's all free. Lots of prizes we're giving out. Lots of raffles, things like that. So don't miss out on the EA Access tournament. That's going to be starting, I believe EA Access starts July 25th. So don't miss out on that. Well, now the Oakland Raiders are in serious business as they're on the 17-yard line. 2-minute warning still to come, but I still am just baffled as to why Tout was playing. Matt Messina, what players are being used? We're CFM, so we do we have rookie drafts with the generated players by the game as well as actual players. So you'll see Adam Thielens and then random dudes. Big Cap, you doing PS4 and Xbox? Yes. Xbox will still be a 64-man tournament. PS4, we're thinking 32, but if we get enough people, we'll do a 64. But yeah, we're gonna do both of them. Since EA acts on both, we want to open it up. So we're gonna do both PS4 and Xbox. First and 10 for the Raiders, 17-yard line. Captain Planet. He's a hero. Shout out to Captain Planet, that big blue dude. Not the guy who's playing right now. The actual superhero. I'm acting like it's real. The actual superhero. Yeah, we'll play on both. I think we're gonna get we're gonna try to get more of the comp guys, especially with doing the MCS stuff. I'm hoping to get some of those comp guys over. It's a free tournament. It's all regs. So I'm hoping we can get some of the comp guys just to come and play. It's for charity. We're going to be raising money for Operation Homefront once again. Big veterans charity. Do a ton of work for veterans. So it's going to be great. It's always a good time. 5 days we do a 12-hour broadcast. No, we're not doing a PS4 for the league. We're doing PS4 for our tournament. The league will still be on Xbox One. Second down and 10 for the Raiders. Under the 2-minute warning. Adkins. Quick pass underneath to Taquan Jasper. Good tackle. Boy, how about this? How about this 3rd and 7? How big is this for the Minnesota Vikings? We should test out the 2 new trade rules for the final Madden 19 season. We should just turn off all rules for final seasons of cycles. Are they using created players? None are created by the users, but the rookie drafts are created by the game. Yeah, I got Operation Homefront. They send out stuff a lot, but they're not created players by the users. They're generated by the game through the draft. We do rookie drafts, so we scout throughout the season and get some grades. So that's why, like, the quarterback right now for the Oakland Raiders was a drafted player, actually by the Minnesota Vikings, Dion Adkins. But you still see they still got Amari Cooper out there, so it's a little bit of both. 3rd and 7. $1:38 to go. Adkins dropping. Waiting. Big. You knew once. I don't like that route on the left side. It's Amari Cooper running. It's like an extended dig. So he sort of cuts in, then goes up, then runs the dig. It takes forever to run. If you're actually looking for that dig route, you gotta hot route it to a dig route and then smart route it. Oh, okay. Literally, my Elgato just flashed red. He almost missed it. I think that hit the pole and just sort of slid down. Shout out to my mates. Yeah, he tried to parky it. Wow. How about that? That was almost disastrous. Almost absolutely disastrous. Oh, dude, please tell me. Bomber, don't lie to me. Please tell me we're putting together an NBL squads team. I mean, it will be. I think some of the good players will do pretty well. But please tell me, please. Yeah, there's definitely yellow paint on the football. 100%. But the Vikings, no timeouts. They just need a field goal, though. And they're up to the 39-yard line. Driving back to pass on 1st and 10. Looks underneath. Mr. Brown gets up to the 46-yard line. Raiders going to take a timeout. Why? Why? You know the Vikings aren't going to be milking the clock at the 46-yard line. So I don't know if I would have taken the timeout and given them time to pick a play. Yeah, Reezy, I've been there. When you're trying to call a timeout, you're like, well, the game let me call a timeout when I know I've missed the kick. Like, timeout. Please. 2nd and 3. Uh-oh, pressure. Oh, Walter Brown just gets out of there. He has a man down the field, 40. He's to the 35. He'll go out. I would not have gone out of bounds at the 35. Some questionable clock decisions late. Vikings don't step out of bounds. The Raiders call timeout. And now that you're in field goal range, he steps out of bounds to save a timeout for the Raiders. We're going to see if Tout can make field goals. And if you're the Raiders, at this point, I'm saving my timeout to ice the kicker. They're throwing it again. Pressure. And he's out of the field goal range. What is happening? Hello? And hello? And the Raiders took a time. What is going on? What? No, it's water. It's not vodka. What's going on, IC3U? Good to see you, man. Thanks for tuning in. Hello? No! I don't care if you want the ball. What's going on, Deca? Good to see you, man. Mel, next time you're in Dallas, come to my restaurant, my treat. I'm going to be in Dallas for DreamHack, end of the month. So, sure. Yeah, I don't think so. End of the month, yeah, I'll be in Dallas. 3rd and 22. 47-yard line. Over the middle. What defense was just called? What was it? No, they're hurrying up. You stupid jerk. I don't know what defense that was, but that left it a seam out. It looked like that maybe a cover 2. Well, it's going to be an ice kick opportunity for the Raiders. They're going to try to stop it. Yeah, I agree, Bomber. That was a really nice play call. Like, just easy seeing up this. I just don't know what defense that was. Timeout skis. All right, y'all. And Lars, what's up, fellas? XCFL in the building. Keep up the good work. Appreciate it, and Lars. Thanks for tuning in, man. Good to see you, man. Hope you all are having a wonderful Saturday night. This for the game. Can he make a nice kick? And he missed it. Oh, my God. Oh, it's so funny. Oh. Whew. Wait, hold on. I got this. Oh, wait, hold on. I got a better one. I was going to play something. Here we go. Got it. Here we go. And by the way, Oakland's going to get the ball to start the overtime. Hey, Tout, you got a kick to win the game. How do you feel about that one? Your kick is up and... Oh, yeah. Didn't miss by a little bit, Bomber. Missed by all. What's going on, Jersey boy? Good to see you, man. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Well, overtime. Why not? Deep down the middle. Ooh, that could have been picked. Almost picked. One more time. Did he make the kick, guys? Did Tout get the winner at the end of the game? No, he did not. Womp womp. Stop it, Jamie. 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation for the Raiders. Touchdown wins the game. Am I the only one that feels like this is going to be a tie? Am I the only one? Jasper right up the middle. Big hit. Well, that's a bold move going for the hit stick. If he misses that tackle, see ya. Jersey Boy, you're doing big things. I love it. Keep it up. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all the support from the community. You guys have been awesome. Just keep being awesome, guys. Like, I really do appreciate it. Steel ball run. Who is the Vikes kicker? I'll tell you. Because I don't know off the top of my head. Shout out to Daddy Leagues. Take a look at their depth chart. See who they got at kicker. Really, you don't have a special teams on depth chart? You're going to make me go to the roster? Kicker. Randy Bullock. 94 kick power, 83 accuracy. And right there he had 0 accuracy. Why is Ric Flair calling out Nightbot? Stop it. Raiders take a 4-minute drive and kick a field goal. It's certainly possible. They've already used a lot of this overtime period. I mean, if Tout loses, he needs to cut that kicker and holder. I see through the kicker, the holder, possibly the center. Fat Randy. Yeah, Fat Randy. Execution. What is MBL? MBL, we're a connected franchise mode. Oh, nice throw over to the 50-yard line. We're in our 6th season of our cycle, our 38th season overall. And this is week 17 action. We're heading into playoff time. Appreciate you hanging out. I'm OSU, your NBL Network Director. Hanging out, chilling. LP Laducer. That's just a great name. Do you have one for PS4? We do not do it on PS4. We are doing our tournament EA Access time because EA Access is on PS4. We will be doing our tournament on PS4 as well this year. But if you want a great PlayStation 4 league, check out Dynasty. They do a lot of the same stuff that we do in terms of the immersion with the content. Expert hosts some great stuff. They do live games, things like that. But yeah, check out Dynasty. They're who we recommend on the PlayStation 4. But thanks for tuning in to Execution. Certainly do appreciate it, man. Appreciate you checking out the MBL. Anybody else want to tell them that Dynasty's on PS4? Anybody else? I swear, if Planet Stream goes down now, I swear. Planet, plug in your darn Ethernet cord. Yeah, we're getting close to VB time. This is when Planet Stream starts to... Yep. Oh, Tout with a defensive call. Blitz on the right side. That looked like maybe an overload 3-seam. Yep. I think it was Buck Slant 3. By the way, speaking of Virginia Beach, make sure you check out the NBL merchandise over at 365.maddenbarberleague.com/merchandise. You can check out our Virginia Beach collection for sale from our partners, CFN Clothing. Second 22. Looking middle of the field, lobbing it up. Safety's got to get over there. Big play made. I don't know if I would have lobbed that one. I'm not sure if I lobbed that bad boy. I'm telling you, I have a feeling it's going to be a tie. Because if he doesn't convert this 3rd and 22, or at least doesn't pick up what? 10 yards gets him to the 38. It's a 56-yarder. You probably need 12 yards to be comfortable with it. But that doesn't win him the game. It's a big one. It's still the first drive of overtime. This is super heading to a tie. And by the way, Tout has, I think, the most ties of anybody in NBL history. I think he's got 4 or 5 ties. So leave it at Tout. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us. I know it's Saturday night. Saturday before Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all y'all's mothers out there. Especially Pricey's. 3rd and 22. Deep pass, middle of the field. Oh, how do you give up? What defense did he just call there? What? Hurry up. Bruise ribs. Come on. It's a cover 4. How do you give that easy post route over the middle? And now it's a question as to whether or not it's going to be a tie. because the Oakland Raiders just dotted them down the field. What a throw. What a read. Can the Vikings get the stop? They're hoping to hold him to a field goal now. Nope. Williams into the end zone. Tout had his chances, man. Not only that, let's reset everything, okay? Because everyone is going to focus on the extra point that was missed, or the field goal that was missed at the end of the game. Obviously, big play. But let's not forget, Tout had the lead and threw the ball and threw a pick with under 4 minutes to go. Let's not forget that one. Rockets, I'm really sorry if you're still watching. I'm really sorry. Welcome to the NBL. What a game we had. Appreciate everybody who hung out with us tonight. Appreciate everybody who chatted. Makes it a lot easier when I'm doing these solo calls. Hit that follow button. We'll be releasing some broadcast information on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at NBL Network. Follow the league on Twitter at Bomber League. We release all game times, things like that, so on and so forth. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us. I got to go get in the car and drive. So appreciate everybody who's chatting, everybody hanging out with the Saturday night. Have a great Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. And we will see you next time. Next one's going to be 290. Crazy that we're there. But for everybody here at the NBL, we certainly appreciate you tuning in to NBL Live Broadcast 289. We will see you next time right here on the NBL Network.
I just want to say, hey, man, this is T.O., the cover athlete of the Madden 19 Hall of Fame edition, and you're watching the gold standard of the franchise mode, the MBL Network. Holla.